right, enough Mexico. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's go, Gab.
Quick Hits is brought to you by Gusto. Gusto is your small business partner for payroll, benefits, and so much more. Get started for free at gusto.com. FIFA president, FIFA president Gianni Infantino even, speaking on the eve of the World Cup, says people should, quote, chill and relax. Jules, many found this pretty tone deaf given the various controversies, including that one involving Somali referee Omar Artan, who was denied entry into the United States and will be going home.
Yeah, I mean that one on Artan, sorry, is huge. I can't believe they didn't show more sympathy to it. Just basically said, "Oh, FIFA can't control everything." I'm sorry. FIFA referees who've been designated for the World Cup should be allowed to come to the World Cup in anywhere. And for me, FIFA lost a lot of credibility, lost of his honor and of his soul, to be fair, to a certain extent. And for Gianni to tell us to chill and to relax, didn't make sense for me. I don't think they were the right words. And I think he should have said different stuff and reacted differently.
I have a couple of things to say on this, right? So first of all, every country in the world has a right to control their borders and decide who comes in. That is more important. That trumps FIFA, if you pardon the pun. But that said, this guy was vetted, and then later maybe they found out more information that they decide, oh no, we can't let him in now. I think it seems kind of dubious, but whatever. Maybe they did, right? There's different stories out there. I heard different things. But the thing is, if you're FIFA, the World Cup is not just in the United States. The World Cup is also in Mexico and Canada. This is your referee. He's been through the vetting process. You can go, hey, Mexico and Canada, do you want to vet this guy? Which I'm sure they already have because we didn't know he was going to be assigned. You can still be a part of this World Cup. You can officiate games in Mexico and Canada. This dude was going to be like the fourth referee anyway, holding up the sign. And they didn't even do that. They just took it.
Yeah, I thought it was really poor from FIFA.
The other big takeaway is this idea that Johnny's been selling us on, that he can ring up the President of the United States and the guy will always take his call and always do what he says because they have a great relationship. Maybe they have a great relationship, but it's pretty obvious who has more say and who is more important in this one.
Speaking of Artan, UEFA have announced that he will officiate the European Super Cup between Aston Villa and PSG in August. Gab assumed this would not have happened if he hadn't been sent home and with his visa revoked from this World Cup.
100
trolling from UEFA.
100%. This is total trolling. And look, there's somebody else who would have gotten this game. It is an important game for UEFA, but UEFA sees the opportunity. Look, this guy, I think the mayor of Vancouver has invited him over. Come watch games in Vancouver, whatever. This guy's now the toast of the town. We'll find out, obviously. Well, hopefully, maybe we won't find out about why the visa was revoked in the end. But yeah, this is now a major political football. This did not go down well, at least in Africa, where Gianni Infantino enjoys a lot of support. And it's not lost on anybody. There's elections in 2027. FIFA are making Haiti change their official kit just a few days before their opening game against Scotland. Now, this is because on the bottom left-hand corner, there's a reference to the Battle of Vertier in 1803. Political messaging is banned. And the Battle of Vertier was where Haiti, by the way, won independence from France. I think I'm right in saying I think they're the first Francophone overseas colony to gain independence. Now, as a Frenchman, you must be so happy because I'm sure you were so offended by the little reference to the Battle of Vertier.
Absolutely. I think it was good for them if they want to put that forward. I don't see any problem with it being on the shirt. Why is this discussed a few days before they start the tournament? And
they didn't know?
Like they didn't know, because those shirts have been, again, all the national teams have sent their shirt, first shirt, second shirt to FIFA before to avoid a clash of colors, for example, for FIFA to agree to them. And then now they realize that there's this political message.
Are you sure this wasn't your mate, Emmanuel Macron, being so upset, sending an official protest? No?
I don't think so, really. And you feel bad for all the Asian fans who have bought this shirt, which will not be the shirt that the national team are going to wear at the World Cup, which is a huge occasion for them because they don't go, obviously, every 4 years to the World Cup. So it's huge for them, and that's what we're talking about.
This is madness.
It's mad, absolutely. More visa and tickets controversy, Gabi. Iran-based supporters have had their tickets cancelled. That's the first thing. And members of the official Côte d'Ivoire supporters club are being forced to stay at home after buying their tickets because I think the visa was not granted.
That's right. Their visas have not been granted. Now, again, this is the official Ivory Coast. I think they're called the Elephants, which obviously is the nickname of the national team as well. I don't get it. These people travel with Ivory Coast around the world.
Federation all the time.
With the federation. Presumably you vetted them. Now these guys can't come after they bought their tickets. Now, the people in Iran, of course, they thought they'd bought their tickets from the Iranian Federation. As you know, in every game, I think it's 8% of the tickets, 4% per team are sold directly by the federation. These are obviously the cheaper tickets. So the official reason that this hasn't gone through is, well, Iran can't pay for the tickets because right now there's a war going on, so you can't have any financial transactions between the FIFA 2026 company, which is based in the U.S., and Iran. Again, this is complete nonsense. Honestly, this is so stupid. You can easily do it via a third party if you so choose, if you want these people to buy their tickets. Would they then get visas? I don't know. Maybe some of these people have dual nationality. Maybe they would get visas. Maybe they wouldn't. But you can't sell somebody something and then just revoke it just like that. What are we doing here?
I know. I completely agree. This is mental.
Welcome back to the Gab Juls Show presented by Gusto. Jules, we're not done. We have more quick hits.
Yes.
Lionel Messi comes on and scores as Argentina beat Iceland in Auburn. Jules, he seems fine to me. More concerning is that the organizers mistakenly published the players' passport numbers on the team sheets.
I mean, I don't know how is that even possible that you put those people's, the players' passport numbers on the team sheet that was then published and put out. That's the first thing. The second thing is obviously everybody was looking for Messi, who didn't start the game after his injury, came on and looked so good, looked so fresh again against an Icelandic team already, on the beach, sure. But it was good to see him in that kind of form. I think he will have a really good World Cup. I don't know how far he can take this Argentina team, but he will have a great World Cup. And we saw already at the end of that game one of the images of the last few days because Daniel Gudjohnsen, who is the son of Aido Gudjohnsen.
And the grandson of Arnar Gudjohnsen.
Exactly. Went to introduce himself to Leo Messi, who I think was a bit surprised at the beginning. Said, sorry, who are you? But then he played with his dad, now faced the son, which shows again the longevity of somebody who's going to turn 39 next month anyway.
Messi might have even played with a granddad. We can't be sure.
Exactly.